Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 online game. Today we have the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins, and a lot of people have been telling me lately, oh, pick the Dolphins. I'm like, I thought I picked them recently, but apparently the last time I played with them was when I played GS, and that was like over a month ago, so I was like, let me grab the Dolphins here. But this game isn't really the most important part of the video. What's the important part is the announcement I'm about to make, is that, as you guys know, I do the top 10 plays of the week series once a week with my top 10 plays. But now I'm going to try to include user submitted top 10 plays of the week. Now I'm probably going to do two different series of top 10 plays, mine and then the user submitted ones. But basically the big news is that I'm going to be taking people's submissions now. So what you can do is to submit your own plays is email them to me, or you can just leave them in my inbox. You like upload them to YouTube, then just like inbox them to me, like send me a message on YouTube, and I'll just look at the video from there, just like attach it. Or if somehow it's not on YouTube, it would be easier if it was. If it's not, then you can just like drop it in my email or whatever. I'll leave an email in the description, and you guys can email me there, and we'll get that rolling. I'm not sure how often I'll do it, or whether it'll be top 10 plays of the week or top 5 plays of the week. All of that depends on how many submissions I do get. So basically, you guys are the driving force of this. Some people have been asking for it, so I'm doing it now, and it's all up to you guys now. It's in you guys' hands. How much plays do you guys want to submit? 'Cause I love doing the commentaries for it. I love doing the plays. I mean, I love like making top plays, but I also love doing the commentary for top 10 in a week. So I definitely don't mind doing two of them. It's fun for me. So, like I said, you guys, it's in your hands now. Hopefully, we get a lot of submissions now, and we can just have some fun with it. I know EA Sports tried to do a user submit top 10 plays of the week for like 2 weeks, but then they stopped. So I was like, all right, might as well try doing this myself here. So that is that. And you see, early on, we should have had touchdown to Lamar Miller, but Tannehill threw a pretty errant pass, and Miller had to leave the end zone to get it. Now, B was also open, but Miller was my main read. But thankfully, we do get a defensive stand for the second drive in a row. We get an interception, this time with Peterson. I guess he got baited, or I don't know what the hell happened. He just threw it there. I was standing there. He threw it to me, and I got it. So that was cool. Next thing I want to talk about in this video is some of the NFL awards. As you guys know, the NFL honors is tonight. I probably won't watch it, as Tannehill throws another horrible pass there. RB gets wide open, but Tannehill just completely misses him and almost throws an interception. But yeah, they got that awards throw and stuff. They got really announced like the MVP and all that. So I'm gonna have my breakdown in this video as well as the announcement. And starting off with MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and Air Player of the Year. Apparently I have that too. All three of those will go to the same person, no doubt. Peyton Manning, record-breaking year. If he doesn't get if he doesn't get all three of those, I'm gonna be mad. There's no way he shouldn't be getting all three of those. All right, not much to talk about there. Peyton Manning just had a record-breaking season. We've heard talks about it for like hours and hours, so I'm not gonna go on more about it. Ground Player of the Year, I would give to LaShawn McCoy. I think what he's done on the ground, especially in that snow game against Detroit, when Detroit was a good run defense, well, still is, but they're a good run defense. I think that was really impressive what McCoy did this year. His elusiveness, him and Jamal Charles would be the two front runners for that. But I think I would give it to McCoy, because McCoy did more on the ground. Jamal Charles did a lot of the screen game, but I don't know, McCoy was the leading rusher of the year and all that, so I would give it to him. Next up is Defensive Player of the Year, which is hard. Whoop! Look at Lamar Miller getting the end zone. That's pretty hard for me, because there's a lot of guys. There's Kuechly, there's Sherman, there's Thomas, there's Bowman. Now, I feel like all those guys, Kuechly doesn't have the greatest coverage skills. Bowman, he has a lot of great teammates around him. Same with Sherman and Earl Thomas. I feel like those two cancel each other out. So then you move on to guys like Robert Mathis, Robert Quinn, and J.J. Watt. And the last two, Quinn and Watt, they played on bad teams. So you feel like that would cancel them out. But my pick would be J.J. Watt. I mean, I know he was on the worst team in football, but you can't put that on him. Like J.J. Watt, I feel like he played better this year than he did last year. I think he won Defensive Player of the Year last year. So it would be pretty weird if he didn't get it this year. So just because his team isn't as good. So I would give it to J.J. Watt, personally. Now, what did they actually do? I doubt they will because of his record. My second pick would be Robert Quinn. Probably won't give it to him either. So that means, by going by that kind of thing, I would say they would give it to Robert Mathis. But my personal pick would be J.J. Watt. For Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year, I think Keenan Allen is a breakaway winner for that. I mean, Eddie Lacy definitely makes his case, but I think Keenan Allen would be the clear winner to me. I mean, the playoff games, they don't count towards the awards, but still, I think what he did to get the Chargers into the playoffs when all of Phil Rivers' weapons were getting injured, I would say give it to Keenan Allen. Speaking of that, comeback player of the year. Not really too many people I could think of. The only other person I could think of was Brent Grimes. So, Philip Rivers, man, he had a great comeback season. He was a top 5 quarterback this year. So, shout out to Philip Rivers. Definitely did his thing. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I would personally give it to Tyrann Mathieu, but I'm not sure if his injury might prohibit him from winning it. Otherwise, it will probably go to Sheldon Richardson. My second pick will be Sheldon Richardson. I feel like they'll give it to Kiko Alonso just because, he's a linebacker. He has a lot of tackles and stuff like that. But I feel like Sheldon Richardson did better than Alonso as we just throw it deep to Mike Wallace. He kept on trying to send pressure. Anytime someone wants to send pressure like that, I just block an extra person or two, throw it deep to Mike Wallace and get an easy touchdown there. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Sheldon Richardson helped the Jets run defense so much this year that I would put him ahead of Kiko Alonso, but it's whatever. But I would really want to see Mathieu win it. He definitely helped that Cardinals defense. His closing speed was tremendous this year on making plays on the ball. And finally, Coach of the Year. I have a feeling Andy Reid's gonna win it, and I do want to say he's my top pick. But in my heart, like in my mind, I say Andy Reid would be my top pick. But in my heart, I feel like Bruce Arians would be my top pick just because of what he's done with the Cardinals. The Cardinals, I mean, he basically inherited a pretty similar team that wasn't got, except for Carson Palmer. Ooh, Martellus Bennett just gets murdered. And that's the end of this game. This guy quits out. You saw he was thirsty. He was trying to kick onsides at half. We took care of him, thankfully. So, yeah, Coach of the Year. Belichick would be my other choice. I feel like Belichick, if either of those 3 win, I'm not going to be mad about it. I think all 3 of those were very deserving candidates. I feel like Andy Reid's going to be the popular consensus because the Chiefs were dead last the year before. But in my heart, I would say Bruce Arians. And then, a little side thing. If Belichick wins it, I wouldn't be mad because Belichick, what he did this year was tremendous. With how many injuries and stuff like that. How he had to change the roster so much. How he had to change the offense, too. Even with Brady there, with the amount of people that went away. So, that's my thoughts on that. Leave your comments in the description what you think. Leave email or an inbox you want to send a top play of the week. I'll try to sort those out as much as I can. I'll let you guys know how the progress is going on that as soon as I can. And yeah, so leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more Madden 25. Email or inbox if you want to be on top 10 plays of the week. And I will catch you guys next time.